Lock in industrial for city on the left.
Build. Battle.
You think so? The difference is a little less gold, a little less faith for one extra production. I mean, I know the food's not that important, but... so there's all our niter. So, of course, we have 0 niter within our borders. We had 0 iron, 0 niter. Guys, this game does not like me. At all. But you know, it's making me think that this is not a bad spot for a city, perhaps. We could build here. Actually, that's not the worst. But I'm thinking more something like, if we build here or here, we can build an aqueduct. So the city will have a decent amount of stuff. 1, 2, that's not within range, so... we can figure something out. Of course, we only need 1 niter if we're also going to be... what is this? Oh, yeah. Oh! Hold on! There's niter under here and we got credit for it. That's good. If we had an encampment, we could build gunpowder units. Okay. Not all is lost. Not all is lost. We're going to pick up the stirrups because we already have the boost for it. We're going to keep getting a whole bunch of one-turn techs. So yeah, what I'm going to do here is move you here. Move you here. If I move you here, it's sort of a break-even point. Whatever, I'll do it anyway. And you guys are all, I think, good. And so I think next turn we declare a surprise war, and then we'll have enough movement that we should be able to move up here and fire. And hopefully bring down the rain and the pain. I suppose I could have put someone here so I would save myself a river crossing. Okay, stirrup research is done. Still getting 1-turn research. We're basically running out here, though. But I think... I mean, we can't build this unless we've got a second niter. So there's no real point to rushing gunpowder. Like, at all. There might be some reason to, like... Scythia, don't start shit. I'm wondering... Actually, I'm going to go ahead and take castles. We might have to build a Renaissance wall in... or whatever. In Jazagaya. Alright, let's just do it. And yeah, I could tile by the stuff by Jazagaya, securing a second niter. And that wouldn't be too shabby, actually. Surprise war! If this doesn't work, that's probably going to be the end of the game. Loyalty. She doesn't like surprise wars. We didn't actually break a peace treaty with this dude, though. But she's not going to be happy about that. So... I'll move here, and it will end my turn with that guy. Yeah. Same thing here, which is unfortunate. Now... this I can very safely move up a little closer. I don't think there's any point in doing that, though. This is fine, and... Did that eat all... Why did I eat all 4 of my move? Because it wouldn't be 1 to enter, plus 1 because of the hill, plus 1 because of the forest? Movement costs, 3. Yes, I know there's niter by Jazagaya. People keep saying that. I've acknowledged it like 30 times as well. I pointed out that there's niter over here. We could buy our way there. We just don't really have that kind of money. We may do it, we may not. I can't buy the tile now. Did the game just screw me? It says movement cost 3. I clearly have 4 movement over here. I should have been able to move in here and been at 1 of 4 and been able to fire at the city. Border? I don't think so. Well, we're going to see this one. Here, this is just a hill, right? If it actually gives me a tooltip. Hill. Movement cost 2. Why does this guy only have 2 movement? Shouldn't he have 4? Oh, did it just do... I'm going to reload from an autosave here, guys. I was in here, and I was typing Persia, except it didn't have focus, So it hit the E key to set the crossbow to auto-explore, so he went and fucked off in some other area. Okay, now you have 0-4. So the problem is this. It's a display glitch. The first turn, you actually... This must have been this unit as well. This first turn, you have... It still says 2 of 2 move, and then you move and goes to 0-4. So next turn. So the turn you declare Surprise War, you still only have your normal move. So that, to me, that's a bug. But I think I would like to reload the autosave here, because that was silliness with that. It's not going to change my move. I'm going to move into the city, like, slowly, and that's going to be okay. Where are the autosaves? Over here. I'm just trying to see through the freaking really opaque thing. Yeah, turn 172. Good. So I do have the autosave from last turn. Because I don't want my crossbow to fuck off somewhere because the wrong window had focus, and he decided to auto-explore instead of look up the word Persia. So we're going to do this. We'll do the same thing. We'll declare war. We'll do the exact same move. We'll bitch about the fact that we don't actually have 4-4 movement on this turn, even though that's what we're supposed to have.
You have built great cities of stone and seen early empires rise and fall.
So yeah, we're just going to repeat exactly the same thing we did last time.
Towering pinnacles of castles,
except we won't have a user interface fail.
That is where the story of your people will be written. Just as the young...
Oh, did I also have 172? But 171 was at the top. Whatever, we're not going to reload twice because for some reason the game has insane load times.
Cyrus, King of Persia.
And remember, take the settler. Yes, thank you very much. That will happen anyway because it'll auto-wake up.
The more science intervenes...
Okay, so just to repeat what we did last time. We do this, we do this. I suppose I could, like, remember to do this instead. So we're slightly better this time. Choose research. So we are going to pick up castles. You're going to wait there. You're going to wait there. You're going to wait there. And yeah, these guys are on alert, so they should automatically wake up. So next turn, declare war. So again, if I were to look up and make sure it had focus properly, type in Persia. So, Cyrus, 10 turns, right? 20 turns, I'm thinking of Australia. Australia's got 20 turns of stuff when he gets declared on. So still, 10 turns, that's good. You're going to just do the stirrups now, that's going to be fine. I think we may have done it in the opposite order of last time, but that doesn't actually matter. So I'm still going to do the thing here where I declare war. Surprise. So presumably it's going to be like at the start of the turn that it assigns things or whatever. So yeah, it still says 2 of 2, which is too bad because the whole idea was, I get to move and bombard in the same turn, but I don't. So it's 2 of 2 now, goes to 0-4. Okay, so there wasn't a glitch on the movement. I just sort of disagree on how much movement I should have had. What I should do here, because this guy won't be able to bombard from here. This is flat, right? Yes. So I can move up here and still shoot, and then I can move this archer into here, and then move the immortal into here. Which is fine. I'm going to ignore his pikeman, which is going to be dangerous with his 41 bombard strength. I'm going to shoot the city just a little bit. The walls don't heal every turn, though, so that's okay. And I think you'll just buzz around behind here. Not that the heavy chariot's the ideal thing to fight the pikemen, but it's going to be some sort of extra body behind here to deal with that. Alright, meanwhile, pikemen... And, well, yeah, this did not wake up. It did not prompt me. These are on alert. They're supposed to wake up if there's an enemy unit, and there's an enemy unit now. Okay. Well, let's grab you. And you can work your way towards the front. Even though you're kind of an obsolete unit, but you should still be able to take a city. Hopefully. And the immortal is going to go and escort him over there. So he's going to announce me, or she's going to announce me, because I declared surprise. She was already going to hate me. She's going to declare war on me no matter what.
Betwixt the stirrup and the ground.
We're going to start researching gunpowder. I still have 4 movements. So now I could, presumably, move you up here and still fire. Yay! Good, because I want to leave a gap for some of my units to move through. I think the river will end my turn, though. So then the immortal won't be able to fire, so let's not do that. We're going to GTFO with this archer. That's not the archer. This is the archer. Like that. And the chariot will stay there. And the archer is going to wait. And you're going to fire against the city. Okay. That should be fine. So you're going to scooch up this way, and we're going to feel very secure about that. You are going to link together, and you're going to go over there. And probably get murdered along the way, as Scythia declares war on us, and we just lose the game. That's okay. I'm going to save up some money. How much does it cost for various units? Oh, they're pretty expensive. We got some things being built. If we can get the pikemen over here sooner rather than later, that will actually be very, very, very useful. I'm wondering, Jezegiah, you know what? I think it was a mistake to start your builder after all. 43 turns. No, you know what? Just do it, because you can't get a military unit in a reasonable amount of time. But this pikeman and this crossbow are going to go towards Jezegiah to try to defend. We could put the pikeman in the city to attack dudes adjacent, and then we could put the archer, the crossbow behind here with the river to sort of defend a little bit longer. Or maybe not. Maybe we put the crossbow in the city and then put the pikeman here and get the defensive bonus. That's probably going to be fine. But yeah, I do expect a declaration sooner rather than later. But that was going to happen anyway. She's got such a ridiculous military force. That is not enough damage for me to be scared of anything, which is nice to see. Raid, veterancy. One thing I could do, and I'm not going to do it quite yet, but I could change to one of the things to let us build defensive units a little faster. We're not going to do that. I could cancel serfdom and go to like +1 production for a little while, but I don't think there's any reason to worry about that yet either. There's our envoy. That's really huge. Oh my god, Tomris got up to 8 people now with Candy. Never mind. She's dumping 1,000,000 points into there. She got Nan Madal as well. Well, I'll put a point into Palenque so we can get +2 science. I guess that'll be a thing. Alright. We're certainly going to take a shot there. And basically do no damage. And it is important to take the city, but we got to make this guy's life a little harder. The problem is, okay, he can't one-shot my units, which is good. I still need one of these guys to survive, though, to be able to take the city. I suppose I could move him back here and take a shot at this guy with a crossbow. That actually might not be a bad idea. Now, all of a sudden, how weak is he? I don't think I can double tap him anyway, but next turn, if he sticks around, he's toast. So we're going to shoot you. We're going to keep this crossbow around, because he's still totally fine. Start hammering down those walls as much as possible. Promotion in the queue is really nice. So you guys are just going to, like, fortify, fortify. Alright. So we got some tips that have come in. Let me go and take a look at those. Maybe there's useful advice in here. Maybe the tips have tips. 91-bit, thank you very much. Thanks for holding me entertained for the last hour of work. You deserve some of what I make. So go Civ6 and have some whiskey on me. P.S. Can't see the Petra everyone is talking so much about. Shut up. Orca Commander, thank you. Quill, please save my sanity. Just upgraded my storage to 17 terabytes. I've been dealing with Windows installation since yesterday. Holy cow. What the heck do you do that you need 17 terabytes? I don't have 17 terabytes, and I work with, like, ridiculous amounts of video all the time. That's crazy sauce. And a tip in from Little Old Lady from Topeka. Well, thank you very much, Little Old Lady from Topeka. Thanks for making the Civ 6 for Beginners video. They're very helpful. I enjoy watching you play to pick up the nuances of play. Keep up the good works, and thanks again. Well, thank you very much, Little Old Lady from Topeka, which is a name I enjoy saying for some reason. Really appreciate that. So we got about half an hour more of this, and then we are going to be joining Briarstone for some Steel Division Normandy 44. Alright, that's a little scary. But so far so good. So I just have to leave with him. Well, actually... Wow, so, okay, crossing the river doesn't end the movement, apparently. Now, if I go here, no one can actually attack me because of the river. So I can do this and kill off that dude. Promotion available. Very handy. Fortunately, this archer's not in a good position. What I'm going to do is move the chariot here so that he's out of range and out of line of sight, so he can't be attacked. We'll probably sacrifice this archer by doing this. So he can get bombarded and probably killed by the catapult, but that's going to be okay. Still worried about the 41 attack strength of these dudes here. I could just beat up the city and focus on that, but... what we do have to do is we have to hammer at this unit so that he's got enough damage that he's not going to be in position to do any real damage to any of my guys. Something like that. We could have killed him, actually, I think, if I'd saved this bombard for there. But the idea is, overall, to weaken these guys as much as possible so they can't do lethal. Although, I just realized this guy can bombard this heavy chariot. Do I want to move him away? He's got a tank for this crossbow, though. Yeah. Luckily, we do have a pikeman coming. We got a few options. It's going to be a very, very dicey set of turns here. And if it doesn't go well, it will be the end, almost certainly. Because if we can't take this war, Thomas is going to come knocking at some point and just obliterate us. Did we not lose a unit? That's surprising. Well, he moved his catapult. Interesting choice. We may want to bombard with this catapult as well, even though, like, obviously healing seems to be in the cards. But I feel like he has to participate in this. And I think I have to... Oh, major defeat. Man, maybe that's too much. So you rest a turn, which I guess you're already doing. You're fortified, which has probably saved you. I don't think I need to worry about the scout, although he could cross and maybe do something crazy with this crossbow. Is that possible? That this scout could actually mess up this now, if he moves here, there'll be zone of control issues, but I think he'll still be able to attack adjacently. I don't know if the scout can do anything to cause a problem. I think I have to kill him to be safe. And here we're definitely going to take the promotion. Now, garrison by itself doesn't help us. So if we get the incendiaries in emplacement, you can start taking these cities pretty well. The question is, will he get those promotions or not? Garrison will help us when we're defending this city as well. On the other hand, Aerostorm to actually kill off units right now, I think is better in the short term. Trade route from here, I think what we're going to do is not run it here because I'm worried about it getting pillaged. I'm also worried about those units over there. I think the safest thing to do is to move you to Silent Flame and to run trade routes from there to the capital. I think we're going to keep running away with this chariot, perhaps going over here for now. Actually, maybe just like one tile at a time. It'd be nice to get some heals on him, though. Because it's a possibility we'll get in a situation where even if the city's at 0 hit points, we will get like a, no, you can't conquer this city message, which is so very annoying. Okay, so we're going to settle there. And this city will probably get conquered, but we'll see. Gordian, we are not going to call the city Gordian. Huh? Huh? Get it? Get it? I know some of you do. So instead we're having Rebo Senlar. And I think you got to start on your walls right away. Boop. Even though your production rates kind of suck. Definitely, yeah, definitely work that tile. So you're there. Do I want to keep an Immortal over here? Do I feel like the Immortal could make a difference? Probably not. Now, the Immortal probably upgrades to a musket, though. And that's actually kind of nice. You know what? We are going to keep you there. I'm sure the Immortal must upgrade to a musketman. And we don't need 2 for that. 1's enough, right? Yeah. That's actually quite nice. How much money do we have? So, do we buy our way up to Niter? It's just going to get, like, obliterated when she declares war on us, so I don't think we can. If things go well over here, we can somehow get this Niter. Maybe. Joke has me petrified. Ah! Who dat? It's Dragonwealth! Hey! Dragonwealth says, just wanted to secure my number 3 spot. Love your stuff, Quill, and the chat is always the most fun. Thank you very much, Dragonwealth. That is really sweet. I appreciate it. And Orca Commander. I may have overdone it a bit, but I am oh yeah, with the 17 terabytes. I am 1, a data hoarder. 2, I work with Logarith Lossless Video. Oh, Lossless Video will definitely do that. And well done, Gordian pun. Well, thank you very much. Right. Okay. So next turn. Hopefully, I'm not forgetting to move anyone. I mean, we don't have anyone to faith by or anything like that. We don't have any faith right now. I'm really worried that, like, She's going to declare war on us, since actually Candide is going to rip us a new one. Because look at this, triple cross. Like, what? Is Candy preparing for war? Has Thomas already levied the military? Maybe Thomas has levied the military and is getting ready to jump on us over here. We're 3 turns to the crossbow, which will help a little bit, except for the fact that the city will probably be dead in 1 turn. That's probably exactly what happened. So that'll probably be GG if that happens, by the way. Just FYI. Look at Thomas. Just going nuts over there. Infinite combat strength. Okay, we haven't been declared on yet. Thomas just build the Alhambra, because she can build all the military units in the world and build world wonders. Plus 80% production rate. Pretty good. So again, we probably have to keep killing some units. Although, I'm wondering, at a certain point, you really do just have to smash the hell out of the city so it can't keep bombarding you. On the other hand, pikemen, pretty dangerous. Now, he doesn't have the movement to attack either one of these guys. The Immortal can be attacked, though. So yeah, I think what we have to do is whack this dude. And finish him off with the Immortal. Still not getting a chance to use this promotion. But he's still safe for now, which is okay. Most likely this archer is going to give his life, but no one will be able to reach this crossbow as a result. I'm not... Well... No, I think I'm going to leave you like that. That's going to be okay. You're going to wait for a tick and take a tiny bit of healing. Trade route over here. Yes, you're going to go to our capital. I'm getting close to actually having a unit over here. Also, the catapults have pulled back, so that's something. There's still this catapult here, though. Production rate in Jezagaya is so bad. Can I boost it at all? Like, yeah, some. Let's finish the builder anyway. I'm worried about this one.